Hello, and welcome to ChillTalk English. I'm Henry, and I'm so excited to be here with you today.
And I'm Emma. It's wonderful to see all of you joining us for another episode of Chill Talk English. We're so happy you're here with us today.
That's right. Today, we're going to talk about something we all do every single day, something that connects all of us around the world.
We're going to share everyday English phrases for your daily routines. These are simple, practical phrases that you can use right away in your everyday life.
Yes, we'll help you learn how to talk about your morning routine, your work or school day, and your evening activities. These phrases will help you sound more natural when you talk about your day.
We've made this lesson very simple and easy to understand. We'll practice together and we'll share some personal stories too. So get ready to learn some fantastic English that you can use every day.
Morning routine phrases. Let's start with the morning. Emma, what time do you usually wake up?
I usually wake up at 6:30 on weekdays. How about you, Henry?
Oh, I'm not a morning person like you. I wake up at 7:30, and I always press the snooze button at least twice.
That's so funny, Henry. I can picture you hitting that snooze button over and over.
Hey, it's not funny when you're half asleep. But this is a great time to learn some morning phrases. Let's start with wake up.
Good idea. Wake up is what we do when we stop sleeping. For example, I wake up at 7:30 every morning. Let's say it together. Wake up.
Wake up.
Now, what's the first thing you do when you wake up, Henry?
The first thing I do is check my phone. I know, it's a bad habit. I usually say to myself, time to get up.
Get up is another important phrase. It means to leave your bed after waking up. For example, I get up at 7:45 after pressing snooze 3 times. Let's practice. Get up.
Get up.
What do you do after you get up, Henry?
I go to the bathroom and wash my face. I always feel sleepy in the morning, so I splash cold water on my face to wake up.
That's a great routine. I make my bed first thing. My mother taught me to always make my bed right after getting up. It helps me feel ready for the day.
That's a good habit, Emma. I should try that. So after we get up, we might say, I make my bed, or I wash my face.
Exactly. These are simple phrases we can use every morning. Let's practice a few more morning routine phrases. What do you do after washing your face?
I get dressed. I usually pick out my clothes the night before, so I don't have to think too much in the morning.
That's smart. Get dressed is another useful phrase. It means to put on your clothes. For example, I get dressed for work at 8 o'clock. Let's practice. Get dressed.
Get dressed.
What's next in your morning routine, Henry?
I go to the kitchen and make breakfast. I usually have toast and coffee. What about you, Emma?
I have a small breakfast at home, usually yogurt and fruit. Then I pack my lunch for work.
Make breakfast and pack lunch are great phrases to learn. Let's practice them. Make breakfast.
Make breakfast.
Pack lunch.
Pack lunch.
These are all things we do every morning. Let's put them together in a little story. I'll start. Every morning, I wake up at 7:30.
I get up at 7:45 and make my bed.
Then I go to the bathroom and wash my face.
After that, I get dressed for work.
Finally, I go to the kitchen to make breakfast and pack my lunch.
That's a perfect morning routine. Now, let's try something fun. Let's imagine we're talking to a friend about our morning. I'll be the friend asking questions, and you answer, Henry.
Sounds good.
Good morning, Henry. How are you today?
Good morning, Emma. I'm a little tired, but I'm okay.
What time did you wake up today?
I woke up at 7:30, as usual.
Did you make your bed?
Actually, no. I forgot today. I was running late.
That's okay. We all forget sometimes. What did you have for breakfast?
I had toast and coffee. I didn't have time to make anything special.
Well, at least you had something to eat. Now it's your turn to ask me, Henry.
Okay. Good morning, Emma. How are you today?
I'm great. Thanks for asking. I had a good night's sleep.
What time did you wake up?
I woke up at 6:30 today.
Wow, that's early. What did you do first?
I made my bed, then I washed my face and got dressed.
Did you have breakfast at home?
Yes, I had yogurt and fruit. I also packed my lunch for work.
You're so organized. I need to learn from you.
Don't worry, Henry. We all have our own morning routines that work for us.
Now that we've talked about morning routines, let's move on to phrases we use during our work or school day. Emma, how do you usually go to work?
I take the bus to work every day. It takes about 30 minutes. I usually read a book or listen to music on the way.
That sounds nice and relaxing. I drive to work. It takes me about 20 minutes, but sometimes there's a lot of traffic.
Go to work and go to school are common phrases we use every day. For example, I go to work at 9 o'clock, or the children go to school at 8:30. Let's practice. Go to work.
Go to work.
Go to school.
Go to school.
What do you do when you arrive at work, Henry?
The first thing I do is say hello to my colleagues. Then I check my emails and make a to-do list for the day.
That's a great way to start the workday. I do something similar. I greet my coworkers and check my calendar for any meetings.
Check emails and make a to-do list are useful phrases for work. Let's practice them. Check emails.
Check emails.
Make a to-do list.
Make a to-do list.
During the day, I have meetings with my team. We discuss projects and share ideas.
Have a meeting is a very common phrase at work. For example, I have a meeting at 10 o'clock. Let's practice. Have a meeting.
Have a meeting.
What about lunch, Henry? Do you eat at your desk or go out?
I usually eat at my desk. I bring my lunch from home. Sometimes I go out with my colleagues on Fridays.
I usually eat in the office cafeteria with my coworkers. It's a nice way to relax and chat during the day.
Eat lunch is another daily routine phrase. Let's practice. Eat lunch.
Eat lunch.
Let's imagine it's lunchtime now. I'll start the conversation.
Okay.
Hi, Emma. Are you going to eat lunch now?
Yes, I am. I'm going to the cafeteria. Would you like to join me?
I'd love to, but I brought my lunch today. Maybe tomorrow.
Sure. What do you have today?
I have a sandwich and an apple. I made it this morning.
That sounds healthy. I usually buy something from the cafeteria.
Well, enjoy your lunch. Let's catch up later.
You too, Henry. See you after lunch.
That was a nice lunch conversation. Now, let's talk about the afternoon. What do you usually do in the afternoon at work, Emma?
In the afternoon, I usually focus on my most important tasks. I try to finish my work before 5 o'clock. What about you?
I have more meetings in the afternoon. I also reply to emails and work on my projects. I try to finish everything by 6.
Finish work is an important phrase for the end of the day. For example, I finish work at 5 o'clock. Let's practice. Finish work.
Finish work.
How do you go home from work, Henry?
I drive home, but the traffic is usually bad, so it takes longer than in the morning. Sometimes I listen to a podcast to make the time go faster.
I take the bus home too. I like to look out the window and watch the city go by. It helps me relax after a long day.
Go home is another simple but important phrase. Let's practice. Go home.
Go home.
Let's put together a story about a typical workday.
I'll start. Great.
I go to work at 9 o'clock every morning.
When I arrive, I check my emails and make a to-do list.
I have a meeting at 10:30 with my team.
I eat lunch at 12:30 with my coworkers.
In the afternoon, I work on my projects and reply to emails.
I finish work at 5 o'clock and then I go home.
That's a perfect workday routine. Now let's practice a conversation between two colleagues after work.
Good idea. I'll start.
Okay.
Hi, Henry. Are you leaving now?
Yes, I am. I'm tired today. What about you?
I have to stay a little longer. I have to finish this report.
I understand. I had to stay late yesterday too. Good luck with your report.
Thank you, Henry. Have a good evening.
You too, Emma. See you tomorrow.
That was a natural conversation between colleagues. These phrases are useful for anyone who works or studies.
Now that we've covered morning and work routines, let's talk about what we do in the evening. Emma, what's the first thing you do when you get home?
The first thing I do is change out of my work clothes. I put on something comfortable. Then I usually have a snack and a cup of tea.
That sounds relaxing. I do something similar. I change my clothes and then I check my personal emails and messages.
Get home is a useful phrase for when you arrive at your house. For example, I get home around 6 o'clock every evening. Let's practice. Get home.
Get home.
What do you usually do for dinner, Henry?
I cook dinner at home most days. I like to cook simple meals, like pasta or salad. On weekends, I sometimes go out to eat.
I cook dinner too, but I prefer to make more elaborate meals. I find cooking relaxing after a busy day. Sometimes my friends come over and we cook together.
Cook dinner and go out to eat are great phrases to learn. Let's practice them. Cook dinner.
Cook dinner.
Go out to eat.
Go out to eat.
Let's have a conversation about dinner plans. I'll start.
Okay.
Hi, Emma. What are you doing for dinner tonight?
I'm planning to cook chicken and vegetables. What about you?
I'm too tired to cook tonight. I think I'll order a pizza.
That sounds good. Pizza is my favorite comfort food.
Would you like to join me? We could watch a movie after dinner.
I'd love to, but I already bought the chicken. Maybe another time.
Sure. How about Friday? We could go out to eat at that new Italian restaurant.
That sounds perfect. I'd love to try that place.
Great. I'll make a reservation for Friday at 7.
Wonderful. I'm looking forward to it.
That was a fun conversation about dinner plans. Now, what do you usually do after dinner, Emma?
I usually watch TV or read a book. Sometimes I call my family or friends to chat. What about you?
I like to watch TV series in the evening. I also play video games sometimes to relax. On weekends, I often go out with friends.
Watch TV and read a book are common evening activities. Let's practice them. Watch TV.
Watch TV.
Read a book.
Read a book.
Before bed, I prepare my clothes for the next day and pack my work bag. I find that this makes my morning much easier.
That's a smart habit. I should do that too. I usually just check my calendar for the next day, and then I get ready for bed.
Get ready for bed is what we do before sleeping. For example, I get ready for bed at 11. Let's practice. Get ready for bed.
Get ready for bed.
What time do you usually go to bed, Henry?
I try to go to bed by 11:30, but sometimes I stay up later if I'm watching an interesting show. What about you?
I go to bed at 10:30 on weekdays. I need my sleep to feel good the next day. On weekends, I stay up a bit later.
Go to bed is another important phrase. Let's practice. Go to bed.
Go to bed.
Let's put together a story about a typical evening routine. I'll start.
Great.
I get home around 6:30 every evening.
First, I change into comfortable clothes and have a cup of tea.
Then I cook dinner. Tonight I'm making pasta.
After dinner, I wash the dishes and clean the kitchen.
In the evening, I like to watch TV or read a book.
Before bed, I prepare my clothes for the next day.
Finally, I get ready for bed and go to sleep around 11:30.
That's a perfect evening routine. Now, let's practice a conversation between two friends talking about their evening plans.
Good idea. I'll start.
Okay.
Hi, Emma. How was your day at work?
It was busy, but good. I'm glad it's over. What are you doing tonight?
Not much. I think I'll just stay home and watch a movie. What about you?
I'm going to the gym after work, and then I'm meeting a friend for dinner.
That sounds fun. Which restaurant are you going to?
We're trying that new Mexican place downtown. Have you been there?
Not yet, but I've heard it's really good. Let me know how it is.
I will. What are you watching tonight?
I'm going to watch that new action movie everyone is talking about.
Oh, I want to see that one. Tell me if it's good.
I will. Have a great evening with your friend.
You too, Henry. Enjoy your movie night.
Now it's time for our vocabulary spotlight. We'll focus on 5 important words related to daily routines. Emma, what's our first word?
Our first word is routine. A routine is the usual series of things that you do every day. For example, my morning routine includes waking up, exercising, and eating breakfast. Let's practice. Routine.
Routine.
Can you use routine in a sentence, Henry?
Sure. I follow the same routine every morning before work. How about you, Emma?
Having a daily routine helps me stay organized. Great. What's our next word, Henry?
Our next word is schedule. A schedule is a plan that shows when you will do different things. For example, I check my schedule every morning to see my appointments. Let's practice. Schedule.
Schedule.
Can you use schedule in a sentence, Emma?
Of course. My work schedule is from 9 to 5. How about you, Henry?
I need to check my schedule before I make plans for the weekend. Excellent. What's our third word, Emma?
Our third word is habit. A habit is something that you do often and regularly, sometimes without knowing that you are doing it. For example, brushing my teeth before bed is a habit. Let's practice. Habit.
Habit.
Can you use habit in a sentence, Henry?
Sure. I have a habit of drinking coffee every morning. How about you, Emma?
It's a good habit to exercise regularly. Perfect. What's our fourth word, Henry?
Our fourth word is organize. To organize means to arrange things in a neat or effective way. For example, I organize my desk every Friday afternoon. Let's practice. Organize.
Organize.
Can you use organize in a sentence, Emma?
Of course. I like to organize my closet on weekends. How about you, Henry?
I need to organize my files on the computer. Great. What's our final word, Emma?
Our final word is relax. To relax means to rest and do something enjoyable after you have been working. For example, I like to relax by reading a book in the evening. Let's practice. Relax.
Relax.
Can you use relax in a sentence, Henry?
Sure. I relax by listening to music after work. How about you, Emma?
I relax by taking a warm bath before bed. Wonderful. These 5 words will help you talk about your daily routines in English.
Now it's time for a practice session. We're going to put together everything we've learned today. Emma and I will have a conversation about our entire day, from morning to night.
That's a great idea. Let's start with the morning. I'll ask you about your morning routine, Henry.
Okay,
Good morning, Henry. Can you tell me about your morning routine?
sure. I wake up at 7:30 every morning, but I usually press the snooze button a few times. I finally get up around 7:45. Then I go to the bathroom and wash my face. After that, I get dressed for work and go to the kitchen to make breakfast. I usually have toast and coffee, and I pack my lunch for work.
That sounds like a busy morning. How do you go to work?
I drive to work. It takes about 20 minutes, but sometimes there's a lot of traffic. When I arrive at work, I check my emails and make a to-do list for the day. I usually have a meeting in the morning, and then I work on my projects. I eat lunch at my desk around 12:30.
What about the afternoon?
In the afternoon, I usually have more meetings and reply to emails. I try to finish all my work by 6 o'clock. Then I drive home listening to music or a podcast.
That sounds like a productive day. What do you do when you get home?
When I get home, I change into comfortable clothes and relax for a bit. I usually cook dinner at home, but sometimes I order takeout if I'm tired. After dinner, I like to watch TV or play video games. Before bed, I check my calendar for the next day and get ready for bed. I usually go to sleep around 11:30.
That's a full day. Now it's my turn to share my routine. I wake up at 6:30 every morning. The first thing I do is make my bed. Then I go to the bathroom and wash my face. I get dressed for work and have a small breakfast, usually yogurt and fruit. I also pack my lunch for work.
That's an early start. How do you go to work?
I take the bus to work. It takes about 30 minutes, and I usually read a book or listen to music on the way. When I arrive at work, I greet my coworkers and check my calendar for any meetings. I work on my tasks throughout the day, and I eat lunch in the cafeteria with my colleagues. I finish work at 5 and take the bus home.
What do you do in the evening?
When I get home, I change into comfortable clothes and have a cup of tea. I like to cook dinner, and I often try new recipes. After dinner, I usually watch TV or read a book. Sometimes I call my family or friends to chat. Before bed, I prepare my clothes for the next day and pack my work bag. I usually go to bed at 10:30 on weekdays.
It's interesting how different our routines are. But we both have a structure to our days that helps us stay organized.
That's right. Everyone's routine is different, but having a routine helps us manage our time and feel in control of our day.
Before we end our episode today, Emma and I want to share some motivational messages with all of you.
That's a great idea, Henry. Learning a new language is a journey, and we want to encourage all of you on your English learning journey.
Exactly. Remember that it's okay to make mistakes. Every mistake is an opportunity to learn and improve. Don't be afraid to practice speaking English, even if you're not perfect.
That's so important. The more you practice, the more confident you will become. Try to use these phrases in your daily life. Talk about your routines in English, even if it's just to yourself.
And remember to be patient with yourself. Learning a language takes time, but every little bit of practice helps. Even 5 minutes a day can make a big difference.
We also want to remind you to have fun. Learning English should be enjoyable. Find ways to make it fun, like watching movies in English, listening to English songs, or talking to English speakers online.
And celebrate your progress. Every new word you learn, every conversation you have, every time you understand something better, that's all progress worth celebrating.
You're all doing amazing, and we're so proud to be part of your English learning journey. Remember that we're here to help and support you every step of the way.
Well, that's all the time we have for today's episode of Chill Talk English. We hope you enjoyed learning about everyday English phrases for daily routines.
We had so much fun sharing these phrases with you today. Remember to practice using them in your daily conversations.
And don't forget to check out our other episodes on Chill Talk English. We have many more lessons to help you improve your English skills.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to our channel and leave us a comment. We love hearing from our listeners.
You can also find us on social media. We share extra tips and practice activities there.
Thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate each and every one of you.
Keep practicing, keep learning, and keep smiling. We'll see you in the next episode of Chill Talk English.
Goodbye, everyone. Take care and have a wonderful day.
Goodbye, friends. See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.